Allie Buckman with the Potomac Bead Company, and I am going to do a little product spotlight on a bead that we've had for a while, but I've had a bunch of questions on recently. And this is the Arcos bead as well as the Minos bead. They are kind of designed at the same time that they fit nicely inside of one another. The Arcos bead, you can see here, is a multi-hole bead, so it has 3 holes, and it is arched and has an arched shape to it. It is approximately 5 by 10 millimeter. We sell them in the tubes here, where you're having a fair amount of different colors that are being produced, and those 3 holes really open up and kind of give you design ideas and design examples for how to use those 3. This was my first project with it, which is the Valerian Love Knot video here that I did, and you can see how the 3 holes kind of allow it to sit together, allow it to really match up, and how you can kind of form different shapes with the actual Arcos bead. In addition to the Arcos Par Puca, there's also the Minos. The Minos, if you look at it, is like a little barrel basically with a hole down the side of it rather than down the middle, so that's what kind of separates it out from the different beads here that are normally produced, is rather than going through from top to bottom, it goes from side to side. The Arcos is 2.5 by 3 millimeter, and it is designed, like I said, to fit exactly into, or the Minos is designed to fit exactly into the Arcos. So when you put them together, and I've done this in some of my other videos, they line up exactly the same place right next to one another with the Minos right in the middle. So you can kind of see exactly how they were designed to fit inside of one another, why the holes go in which direction, and the shape itself. The Arcos and the Minos are both check glass, and they're a pressed glass that is manufactured. Like I said, the color increases are really coming. They're Par Puca. Puca designed them, and they were designed again in the Czech Republic, same as the Cheops as well. So in case you're familiar with the Cheops, same designer designed this bead as well. Again, it's the Arcos, which is that 3-hole arch bead here with that 2 on the sides, 1 in the center, and then the Minos to fit inside of it. There's a nice range of colors that we have already gotten in and that we've had for a while, with the metallics to some of those white lusters, and then even some of the bright opaque colors, which I really like. They have the reds and the jade and the turquoise to kind of make all of those colors really stand out and pop out, in addition to the nice metallic colors as well. One idea when you are working with the Arcos or the Minos is actually that you don't need to go through all 3 holes of the Arcos. So think about if you're designing or you're thinking about getting them, playing around with them, there is that center hole, but you don't necessarily need to use the center hole or vice versa, one or the other. They kind of like, you can see in the Valerian Love Knot here, they stack up nicely next to one another, and they almost stack inside of one another as well. So you can think about that for designs. There's a bunch of different designs coming out with the Arcos and the Minos bead. Ours also, I have here this disc duo in the middle of the Valerian Love Knot, and then some crystals as well. So you can keep them separate, you can put them together and create the design with them together. I've done a couple different designs using them separately as well as together for those different Arcos and Minos. Because they were designed together, they naturally fit together, and it makes it really nice for spacing when you're working with it. But you can also use some other things as well, create bigger space between them, separate them out, in addition to having them close together with those Minos inside of it. So again, it's the Arcos and the Minos bead. There's a lot of complementary, that what's being produced in the Arcos is also being produced in the Minos, and a lot of complementary colors too that you can mix and match and really create some fun, bright ideas. I'm still very partial to that crystal Labrador, that bright silver of the Arcos bead, because I think it really makes it stand out. But there's tons of different designs, lots of colors to get your hands on. So if you were kind of confused what the Arcos or the Minos are, they are 2 different beads. The Arcos, you can remember, kind of has that arch, and it's the Arcos Par Puca, and then the Minos which is just basically a little tiny barrel with the side hole rather than top to bottom, is the Minos bead. If you get a chance to get your hands on some of these Arcos and Minos, they're really fun to play with. They kind of give you a whole new design level that when you work with them, it's not a traditional shape of a bead, so it kind of really opens up to different ways of stacking them and using them around things and creating shapes as well with those beads independently. If you do need to purchase any of the Arcos and Minos, feel free to purchase from me online at potomacbeads.com. Also, just a side note, you can always subscribe to this video or to this YouTube channel. That way, if you like this video with the product updates, you like to know what's new, what's out there, you want to learn different patterns like this Valerian love knot or any of the different videos that we produce, you can subscribe. Then you get regular updates to let you know that we've done them and that we have them available for you. You can also interact with us, ask questions to us online in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. It's a closed group. Just ask for permission and interact with some other great beaders and people that are into the craft and design jewelry. You help answer their questions. They can help you. And it's a really great forum for interacting for people that love to make jewelry and love that beaded design. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and hopefully this answered some questions for you for what are the Arcos and the Minos bead.